As Ricky Ricardo would say, the time has come for me to finally share with you my top fall eyeshadow palettes. Welcome to my channel, Beauty and Beyond, where today we're going to talk about some eyeshadow and we're going to get in the mood for fall. I'm Amy, and if you love to hear about makeup and project panning content and many other kinds of topics, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Without further ado, I have 6 eyeshadow palettes that I own, and these are not new palettes, okay? So if you're somebody that's really trying to stick to a no buy and not buy anything else, you may own some of these. So think about them through the lens of, I already have this and I bet that I can tweak that a little bit to be fall related. The first one might at first look not fall, but it totally is. The first one I'm going to share with you is the ABH Norvina palette. Now, you know the outer packaging, it's purple, and you might think, that's not fall, Amy. What's wrong with you? But when you open it up, and if you take away, okay, I see purple, and if I take away the purple, you see a lot of really beautiful browns, oranges, reds, maybe even, you know, these pinks could probably go with a little bit too. And you could probably even throw those purples in. This area right here is like my jam for fall. This shade right here, which is Incense, is a favorite of mine as well. I love Volatile because it adds a little bit of, it adds depth, but it's a little cooler. You know, you do have a lot of warmth going on here with Incense and Eccentric, and Passion. So Volatile kind of adds depth without adding additional warmth. It just adds a nice layered variety. The shimmers in this palette are buttery and amazing, and they're foiled, and I don't say the word obsessed about something too often, but when I put these shimmers on my eyes, I cannot stop looking at myself. So something like Summer is actually just a really pretty gold color that's not super warm, and I love that for fall. Rose Gold, that is just you know, warmth right there. And then Dazzling is another one that I love to use all the time. This one is Dazzling, and Dazzling is another sort of warm color, but I feel like it's rose gold but toned down just a little bit, so it's not quite so rosy and it's not quite so goldy like this one. Even Drama, which is this purple, I don't use it a whole lot, but I'm really going to challenge myself this fall to see what she can do. The next one is actually one I got during the summer, but it's just bronzy enough that I feel like it's a good bridge palette from summer to fall. And this is the Sigma Ambiance palette. I got this a couple of years ago when it first came out. It's full of these warm, toasty mattes, and this is one of my favorite shades right here. It is Summer Solstice. It's kind of pinky, but orangey at the same time. It's really unique. Your deepest mattes, Sunspot and Birch. Oh, my old eyes. Enrich. Are what's going to give you that depth if you want something, you know, a darker look. I'm not super crazy about the shimmers in here. My favorite one, the one that I use most often, is Luster, which is this one right here. And it, you know, it's very nice, but they're not like blinding, whereas, you know, these are very foiled. These are not foiled, and some of them are even more like toppers. I love Marigold, but Marigold does not show up very well on my eyes. So for this palette, I mostly use it for the mattes, and I feel like I can accompany it with a shimmer from one of the other palettes that I enjoy a little bit better. Another one that I just got, but it's not new, is the Naughty Nude palette from Huda Beauty. This palette has those rich, warm berry tones that are going to be so great for fall. You've got your browns in here, browns. You've got berries in here. You've got a really beautiful like red shimmer, and I'm super excited to find out what this hard shade can do. The one that's kind of swirled, looks like coffee. That one's gonna be really good. My favorite shade in this palette is Irresistible. Love this one so much. The shimmers in this palette are definitely foiled, and when you add them with the sticky shade, which in this palette is called Slippery, when you add that on top of these, they really pop. So if you have this, don't discount the effectiveness of this unique Slippery shade. And the one that I'm wearing the most on my eyes today is ColourPop's Lust for Dusk. I was so excited when I watched Emily Noel's video and she included this in her video. I've already had these stacked out for like at least 2 weeks because I'm so excited and trying really hard to wait until officially fall, but I just can't stand it any longer. This palette has a really good mix of warm, like orangey colors, but also this berry and this purple. I feel like we'll add a different take on fall and add a really unique depth to your look by putting some, you know, in that little outer like crease color. Those would go really well. I really love the shade Quiet Storm right here. It's I think a super shock, and it's unique. I don't have a shimmer kind of like that that's orange. It's very, very pretty. And so with this palette, you can really get a unique fall look by adding a little bit of some of these different colors that you might not quickly associate with, you know, fall. This deep blue will definitely add some depth. Now my top two, when I open these two up, they scream fall. This one is another one that's new to me. It came out I think last year, but I got it for my birthday here in July. And it is the Anastasia Rose Metals palette. This is one of her newer formulas, newer takes on eyeshadow. So you don't get the brush, you get less shades, but bigger pans. And I'm okay with that, really. And I love these so much. Look at this. How, I know she just came out with Fall Romance, and Fall Romance is very beautiful, but this is good enough for me. I don't need all that extra. I don't need another one. This is fall to me. Maybe not Fall Romance. This isn't romantic by any means, but it's definitely fall. I wear this often, and every time I wear it, my husband compliments my eyeshadow look, even though he's not super crazy when I wear really dark makeup. He really likes this one for some reason. My favorites in here are Ashes, which is this sort of like taupey brown color, Dune, which is this one right here. The mattes in here are soft and very blendable, and I enjoy using those as well. The shimmers are also very easy to work with. Heaven is one that's going to add a really unique texture. I believe it might be a duochrome. So it has like some green flecks in it. Let's see if I can get it to really like show it. I don't know. Anyway, it's really, really pretty. And Nova, which is a green shimmer. Wow, that one's really soft because I haven't used that one very much yet. But this is just like your dark, grungy dreams. Grungy fall dreams right here in a palette. And I'm so excited to get lots and lots of use out of it this fall. And the top one that I feel like really screams fall, and it has a really special green shade in here that I used to kind of make my attempt at winged liner, It's from last year, and it's Tarte's Maneater After Dark palette. I know they just came out with another one, another like Maneater palette, but this one is the one for me. And look at that. Look at the wonderful gold bronzy tones, the brown tones, the green that pops, and you know, you can do a lot of different things with it. It's kind of would go for spring too, with some of these purples and pinks, and it just has a really wide variety of things that you could do with this, and I really enjoy using it so much in the most simple ways and in the most complex ways, where simple being I just use maybe Enamored or Lust, and then pop a shimmer on my lid and be done. Or layer, starting with Desire, adding some of maybe Passion, and then this one, which is Alluring, and kind of layering those together. You can add a little bit of depth with this one right here, Temptress, which is a cooler brown tone, or maybe you even want to go a little different to add some depth with this purple, which is called Moody. And it does have a black in here called Animal Instinct. I don't really use that one very much because black eyeshadow scares me. I'll probably use it maybe as an eyeliner, but I can honestly say I haven't touched that one at all. So those are my top 6 fall eyeshadow palettes. I encourage you to go through your eyeshadow palette collection, as all of the new launches are coming out right now. Take a look at what you already own and think to yourself, how can I fit this into a fall theme if you're someone that really kind of likes to seasonalize your makeup. Encourage yourself by using what you already have so that you don't go out and get more stuff. Thank you so much for watching my video. Let me know what your favorite fall palette is in the comments below. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Damn.